Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome to Forever Skies. Now this is not the first video I've done, but it will be episode 1 because the previous series, it failed on episode 2 because of the quality of the sound. Something went wrong, so I'm going to probably unlist that one. And this will be the new start. It will be fresh, it will be clean, and there is an update coming out in the next week or so. So I figured, why not? Let's get going. And I have a little bit more experience. As you can see, I've been playing quite a bit. So let's play on normal. Food and drink bars drop at a normal rate. Loss of 20% of basic resource types upon death. So you can die, you lose some resources. Hard, you lose 50%. Easy, you lose nothing. Permadeath is basically the same as hard, but when you die, you die. Game over. So, normal. So the story here is there was an ecological disaster. People left the planet. The planet was covered in a layer of dust. Toxic, viruses, etc. And we come back to the planet 400 years later because there's a project that failed and they're not able to reach the people or something, and we need to go and sort out stuff. Now the storyline itself, because this is in early access, is not complete, and the gameplay could be a bit short, but it's fun. We're gonna get through this. Okay, so yeah, silent for months, blah blah blah. No issues there. Grab the med kit, blast the doors, and sweet, we're at the source of the signal. Okay, so there's some doors up here and they're locked. So we go in this way. There's a computer, it needs a battery, and we have all sorts of resources. These are machine parts, more is important. We'll pick up more, we'll go back and check what we've missed. Okay, this is saying everything's been screwed up since we found the damn virus. We're all getting sick, equipment is breaking down, and then there's the nose situation. The power blew out again, the door's locked. I'll check if the beacon tower has a compatible battery. Okay, so beacon tower, towers up. Little garden. Dead dude inside garden. We'll find out a bit more about that later. My suggestion to you, I don't know if this is something you're supposed to do as part of the story. You got these sun melons. You will get some kind of a virus. I think there's a way to fix it, but I just can't remember how, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, cans of drinks. Get back to the computer. Insert battery. Read the message. We downloaded the dust. We found the lab where it was where they first analyzed the virus 400 years ago. That's when it all starts going to hell. No, went crazy. He stole the sample, our airship, and broke the radio. He just left us here to die. He's dangerous as heck. The location of the sample is at an overgrown greenhouse. Scientists live there who studied it from under the dust. If you want to get there, try visit some radio towers, wind farms to get the necessary devices. Be careful, this world no longer wants us. It's not a place for humans anymore. Expedition Sagittarius 2. Boom. Okay, so we've got that part of the story. I might come back here and do a little run through. But now that we've put that battery in, this door should be open. Okay. We have stuff. We have another dead dude. Shame. Noah did them in. It's because of this darn dust. Noah heard voices. He was mumbling about nature surviving everything, even the fall of the world. He said he knew what to do, so we could return to Earth again. He wanted us to help him, to follow the voices in his head. Lunatic, we locked him in the cell, and he got out using an extractor. Food rations, some water, more stuff to collect. Oh, boy. This is something you've got to do with this game, is just look everywhere, because there's always stuff lying around. Oh, look at that. Our airship. Well, we don't know it's ours yet, but it is. Grab the empty bottle, put some dirty water in it, and then run through. This is a condenser membrane, a lure, something to read, research on photophobia virus found in dust moths. Oh, right. Okay, so we could give ourselves that virus by eating the sun melon and then catching one of those moths and curing ourselves. But we're not going to do that. And We're literally just going to run through and collect whatever we can. More water, more machine parts. Yeah, we can't grab any more water right now. There's nothing else up here. So, let's check out our little airship. Look at that. Okay, so we've got our control, and that includes the rudder. Then we've got our condenser, and we can add the membrane that we picked up. There's a lure. We can add a fishing thing, so we can add the lure and lower it by pressing E, so we can start getting food early. Right. Then there's a thing to read. Basically gives us the order of things that we need to do. So we've placed we didn't place the rudder, but the rudder's there. Place the fabricator, craft deck extractor, extract the wall block in the workshop, get the research station. Okay, so there's our fabricator. We'll just for now squeeze in right over here, and we want the deck extractor. In order to get that, we need machine parts and a transformer, and we unlocked a whole lot of things that we can research. Now the thing in this game is you can research stuff. Okay, that was a transformer that I picked up here. You have to research things before you can fabricate them, so you do need to build. Okay, so the deck extractor, and everything can be moved around, so you're not going to lose resources if you break something down. We take the deck extractor, pop it over here, press E to use it, get rid of this. And while we're doing this, we're actually collecting metals. So I think I'm just... Oh, and these little yellow thingies here are synthetics, which are also extremely important. Alright. That noise in the background means I've caught something, and I'm just going to reel it in. Phew, hell of a racket. Ooh, we got a fat dust moth. First shot. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll get to that. There are a few things that we need to sort out before we leave here. And one of them is in here. So we can go and pick up all of this. I don't see anything else. Oh, read. Why am I still crouched? Managed to repair the research station. Fuel blueprints. Okay, so let's stand up. Grab the 2 batteries. This is the research station. So we can take that and just run back to the ship with it. And just for now, I'm going to shove it in the back, kind of sort of out of the way. And then put a battery on it. And then we can go in here and research stuff. So we want a scanner. Okay, research a scanner. We're busy doing that. I'm just going to run through everywhere, make sure that I've got everything. Alright, so I've been through, I've checked, I've picked up everything that I could pick up. We need to do the scanner, and for that we need synthetics. We have the battery, we have the machine parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect synthetics. Now, there are all of these little yellow containers, and they are synthetic. So if you use your deck extractor, you can get synthetics from them. There are floaty things, which, oh, there's one. That is synthetics. There's another more spiky one that is metal. And these structures on the buildings, the kind of more brown structures, that's metals that you can break down. So yeah, we're going to scan them all. See if I can spot a metal somewhere. No, not yet, but we'll become familiar with them. Okay, these are metal. That's metal. That's glass. So there's lots of resources that you can get, and you need those resources to expand your ship and to make yourself go faster and higher. Let's hold down Q, pick this up, move it to a better spot, and there's some metals. Now, when you're extracting these materials from the air, it's a very nice mechanic that basically once you've hovered over something while pushing the button, it kind of locks onto that thing. If you don't move the mouse too much, it tracks it, which is very nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break down stuff. Not too much, because there's some things I want to scan. But right now, I think I have enough to actually make the scanner. So let's just do that. There we go. Alright, and as in any survival crafting game, you have to worry about food and water. So we need a water purifier, so we're going to need more synthetics. We also need a cooker, which we can actually build now, which is cool. It doesn't really help us until we have clean water, so yeah, we'll let that go. So we got our scanner. We can come in here, we can scan this. Tells us it's metal. Scan this. Yep, glass. We'll scan these. And tells us it's synthetics. So you can go around, scan things, always scan things, because you never know. I mean, even these, you can disappeared way too fast. Okay, and that unlocks a small storage box, engine and fuel, water condenser membrane, so we can go in here and research all of that. Right now, I need to pop this in, and I need to go and collect more synthetics, so I'll be back. I have a few things now, so let's sort out our water. And once we've done that, we can put our dirty water into the air filter, into the water filter, and use it to boil insects for food, which is not something that I would do unless I was absolutely forced to. Alright, water purifier. We'll just hook it up over here. Put the dirty water in. Okay, so I will need another bottle, which I have. Good. Alright. Alright, so with the food, where you pick up these items, these food items from the fishing rod, if you leave them on the fishing rod, they tend to just last and last and last, but they do have a shelf life. So as soon as you take them off, the timer starts ticking. These ones last quite a while, and even after you cook them, sometimes there's an increase, but generally you got to just manage it. But if you do it right, you'll have plenty of time. Yeah, plenty of time. All right. Water's, was that ready? Still purifying? Oh, there we go. Alright, so I can take that off, pop it into the station, and give it a bit of water. Now I'm going to press Control and click. It's not going to work because I only have one bottle. So I should probably have a sip first, and then I'll drop the bottle in. Now that means we're going to need another bottle. So, have we researched bottles? No, we haven't. So we're going to research bottles. What else can we do? We have a bed. This is pretty important. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, I'm not panicking about food because that should be ready before I die of hunger. I have been kind of messing around, picking up resources more than I should have. But it's okay. That big moth will give us plenty of food. Right, we have a bed. I'm going to just squeeze it in over here. Alright, that will allow us to sleep and pick up our energy. Our energy is fine at the moment, so if you look at the bottom, left, we have energy on top, we have health, then we have hunger, then we have thirst. Top left, basically your little missions. So at this stage, research engine and fuel, and grab our food, and then just consume it. Boom, and our food is sorted out. And I need that bottle back. I think I'm gonna... I will drink it. And I'm gonna lower the lure again. I just don't like leaving it because it makes a hell of a noise in the background. And then I'll go upstairs. I know there's some more water up there. Little bit in there, and some here, and yeah, fill up again. Okay, now you can take fall damage, not from that height, but you can take fall damage, so you need to be aware of that. Dirty water's in, raise the lure, and yeah, we're looking good. Right, let's see what else we need to research. Engine and fuel. Definitely. And then I'm going to use this time just to make sure I have enough stuff. Alright, I've got a few things. We finished researching the engines and fuel. So what can we, let's research the storage. That's going to be a, we need, that's right, we need plastic and we haven't discovered that yet. We also need circuit boards and copper for the tool charger. We don't have access to that. Repair patches, we're going to pick up a few, not really important, but small enough that I can research. Right, so let's get an engine. So under the ship tab, build an engine. Now we're going to need to collect a lot of synthetics. Okay, we have an engine. So we're going to take that engine and step out on the catwalk and stick it as far forward as it will allow me to. I have a plan, you see. And then we need to go and make some fuel, otherwise we're not going anywhere. So you put in 10 synthetic, I think you get 50 fuel. Yep. So that's pretty nifty, and it's the least efficient fuel, but it's easy to make, and it's pretty quick. So we've made 100 now. We can just go and pop them in the engine. They stack to 100, so that's cool. And let's see, we have some fresh water. We do need another water bottle, so I'll go and do that. We're also going to need a bit of storage because our inventory is limited, and I want to get rid of some of the stuff I'm not going to use. So I'm going to take that bottle and quickly run up to the roof and go and collect the rest of the water that's lying around. Okay, good. There we go. So we've got more water on the way. We have another moth. This is a smaller one. Yeah, I'll take it now. I didn't want to eat it. That was wrong. Oh well. Okay, these lures, these yellow ones, they're the basic lures. They have 3 uses. So I think we're probably going to have to research those. And we haven't quite got there yet. Can I make them? Maybe I can already. Yes, I can. Metals and synthetics. Pretty straightforward. We can actually collect water out of the... Oh. Now we're going to need that lure because when this one comes in, it will be the last use. Anyway, more collecting. Alright, we caught something. And it's one of these dust lettuces. They're not very good food, but they're okay. Alright, so that lure is finished, so we need to open it and put another one in. I don't know if I'm going to bother right now with more. Okay, so we're going to put that in and, well, I think I probably should get another water bottle because I'm going to have one in the cooker at all times. I'll have one with clean water and then I'll have one with dirty water. So that's clean. I'm not going to take that out until I've used the one that I've got because I have a... Oh, I don't. Wait. I don't have a full bottle of clean water, so we'll take that. And now we have another empty bottle for dirty water. We have an engine. Everything here is done. So let's move on. So it wants us to depart the location. So shift raises us up and we are moving. So we're going to head to that flashing light. And there's not much to see, so yeah, when we get there. Alright, while we're on our way here, it is important to note that you can actually get damaged by these things flying in the air. Depending on your speed and how they hit you, it can cause damage to your ship. And, you know, you can do repairs. I haven't had a failure yet that I've had to rebuild something. But that's because I have run around repairing things as and when. Okay, so we've arrived at this location. Where I'm not landing yet. I'm just going to do what I like to do, and that is just grab some of the stuff. Oh, is there anything else? There's something. Sometimes it allows you to open doors. It also allows you to collect glass and metal. And in some cases other materials. I think that's pretty much everything I can reach from here. I'm not going to bother with any more. I do need to... What do I need? Nothing there. Those are good. That's all good. That's all okay. We're good. So I'm going to pull in over here and just park. Something important to note when you are using the controls. Control is to go down, but when you get close to where you want to land, you need to go slowly because you can damage your airship by hitting the deck too hard. Okay, so the communication point is one of the venues. Okay, so there's things that require scanning, and here's some plastic. Plastic scrap you always find around rubbish bags. It's a typical sort of human thing. So we'll just go and grab up what we can. And then while we're on the side, I'm going to shoot up and pick up a battery out of the control tower. Or the antenna. And don't miss out on any goodies. Come on. Cool. Cool thing here, if you press E and it's not too far, you just press E again and you get down faster. You don't need to actually climb. Didn't miss anything there. I miss lots of things, but there's always lots of things available. So here's some more stuff. Oh, transformer. And these are electrical elements, which are important. There's another battery. Batteries are also important, and we can scan this. Alright, wrecked basic turbine. And there's something flapping around outside on the other side of the ship, so let's see if we can... Oh, we can reach it. It's a moth swarm, no threat. They're just a bunch of moths flying around. Okay. So, yeah, these communication towers you pick up, yeah, mainly plastic. You can obviously get these synthetics as well. And a few little odds and sods. Now, inside the building, we need to go inside the building because there will be things in there as well. Mainly machine parts, electronic components. Get all the glass. So you'll get the electric elements, machine parts, and don't forget to check the drawers because we do want to find things like the data cards. These are extremely important. They unlock things like metal floors, which is a really good thing to get first up. Okay. Just pick everything up, check all the cupboards, repair kit stuff. Anything I've missed? And there's a picture frame. I'll take it. Not something that I'm going to use immediately. Probably missed something. But yeah, okay, that's a pretty small location. It's our first stop. More plastic around. Yeah, eventually you'll get larger storages. The small storage that we're going to build that doesn't have many slots, but I believe that that's being updated in the upcoming update. And also things will stack a little bit better. So let's use the fabricator. We'll build a... Oh, not that. Where is it? Pretty sure... Oh, right. But I hadn't researched it yet because we needed the plastics. Alright, so we have researched that now. So we can go and build a small storage box. You'll end up collecting a few of them. There's no way to destroy them later on when you don't really need them when you've upgraded to bigger ones. But I believe that's being worked on with the future updates as well. So let's see what other research we can do while we're here. Airship builder. I should have done the turbine first, but that's fine. Alright, small storage. And put it as far across as I can. And some of the stuff that I'm not going to use, these food items, the rations don't stack. I don't need batteries right now. And the medical stuff can go in there as well. We do need to do some more fishing though. Alright, and then I want to research the basic turbine. Yeah, turbine's done. So we can fabricate that now. Unfortunately, I collected a whole lot of stuff, so I do have goodies available. And I missed something quite important, because I currently have an empty water bottle. So I see at the back of that building is a water source. Kind of an upside down satellite dish. Alright, so we've got that now. Back just in time to get our turbine. Now I'm going to stick turbine on this side as well. You're going to think it's a little lopsided, and you would be completely right, but there is a plan. Now. Oh goodness, stop making that noise. Oh, a moth. Well, we need to take it because a little short on food. And we'll stick the moth in, boil it, dirty water, and we are a bit low on food and water at the moment, so we'll drink a bit of water, eat that lettuce, and we're all good. Okay, let's see what we got there. Okay, we got another moth. That's excellent. So we've got some food on the way. Our energy's a bit low. We're going to need to sleep at some point, but what I'd like to do before I go to sleep is do the airship builder. So we need it. We are short of synthetics, which usually isn't a problem, except I'm in the wrong place. So I'm just going to move this to this side. Yeah, they're a little difficult to see in this mistiness, but you can see when they're in range, there's a yellow flashing. Right, I have enough now to build the airship builder. And it's also time to research the tool charger, which I can't do yet because you do need to charge your scanner and you need to charge pretty much all the things that you have on you. And there it is. I don't think I've got enough to add on to the ship as yet, so let's try it. You arm yourself, click on it. Oh, I can. So I can add another room on. Can I add another one? No. Oh, you know why? Not enough resources. Why would I be allowed to build it here then? Odd. Oh, because it would destroy the catwalk in the door, so I'm just a little short. But anyway, we have an extra little room now, so I can grab that and just move it to the back for now. Alright, that's all good. I'm going to grab some food. Let's consume that. I'm all good on food. I've got one over here, which I can actually start cooking already. And we'll throw that in. Boil. I'm going to have a sleep. That's enough. And we're going to move on to the next location. And it's also an orange light, so it's also one of these communication stations. But now that I have a turbine, my maximum height is increased to 250, which is pretty nice because then it gets us above this dust. And look how pretty this game is. It's absolutely stunning. Alright, now to avoid these so that you don't get damaged by them, you actually need another turbine. Take yourself up to 270 and that clears you. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on autopilot. I'm going to get out here and I'm going to grab myself some resources. Damn, I was having so much fun collecting resources that I almost missed our stop. Okay, yeah, let's go and have a look. Now you'll notice this communication tower has a different layout to the other one. That happens. And we'll just get ourselves into position so that we can carry on fishing if need be. And carefully, boom, and the anchor is on and we can go and check this place off. So we've been to one of these before. I need to move my let's cue that, move it back to this side, and we can zap some of the glass because we will need that later. And we get some metals thrown into the mix. And there's some synthetics. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go and have a look. Let's see what we've got. Wow, not a single plastic. We'll grab the battery, got the water, and we're going to go scout out what we can find in here. Ah, data card. What did we get? Short railing. Okay, not exciting because I won't use one of those for a while. We've got another condenser so we can collect more water, more repair stuff. Yeah, another cupboard up here. Oh, good. I was going to make an insect lure, but now I don't have to. Repair patch. Yeah, we're starting to collect too many repair patches. So we'll just pop that in there. We'll move things around our storage a little bit. There isn't really anything to scan here. So, yeah, that looks like it. Nothing exciting. Okay, so I think our ship just needs a little bit of polishing. Nothing crazy. Maybe just if I should have enough material. Okay, this is going to make my research thing disappear. But we just sort of need to close the place up a little bit. And what I'd like to do, if I have enough, and I don't know whether I do, is add another room onto here. Environment again. Okay, we don't need to come back down, so we can just raise ourselves up. Add a room on. And let's see how much we can do before it tells us no more. Okay, that's a door. We don't have a wall yet. We got the plastic walls, and that's one of the things that they want us to do. But I think I'll wait for the oh, what the heck? Let's just do one. Make the mission happy. And then I want to put in. Now you do get resources back when you break things down. So no, I don't have windows either. So that's going to have to wait. But I do need to put my research station back down, and I'll put it a little further back. Yeah, it's difficult to square it because the base isn't actually square. Let's go see what we've got. Nothing here is terribly important. I suppose I could do that one. But I think, you know, that for this episode, I think that's where we're going to leave it. We've checked out a couple of communication towers. We're going to head in the next episode to the double white lights. One thing I didn't do, did I find it? I don't think I did, actually. No. At some point we're going to get a radar. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hop from facility to facility, grabbing the batteries and the resources, and we will get in the next episode to the double white lights. It's a different type of tower. It has different resources which will help us move forward. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Tell me what your experience has been. I've actually... Yes, I'm aware. I'm hungry. Yeah, I've played this game quite extensively and built myself a pretty nice airship. You don't need to go huge, but there's a lot of potential in this game, especially that they're going to be bringing a multiplayer, 4-player co-op mode into the game. That should be fantastic, but it is a really pretty game. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it, and see you in the next one. And until next time, cheers.